Transnistria, a thin strip of land caught in the crossfire of geopolitics, is once again making headlines around the world. This region, sandwiched between Moldova and Ukraine, is rattling the international stage as pro-Russian separatists plead for military protection from Moscow. With a backdrop of escalating tensions and a cocktail of historical grievances, this request could be the spark that lights the fuse of conflict and uncertainty. As the world watches with bated breath, theories and speculations about the potential fallout abound. Some believe this move to be a calculated test. Now let's delve into this theory. It suggests that the separatists' plea for protection is less about immediate safety and more about gauging Russia's commitment to its traditional allies. Picture this. Russia, already stretched thin with its involvement in other conflicts like the ones in Ukraine and Syria, receives a request from Transnistria. This could be the perfect litmus test for Moscow's willingness to intervene on behalf of its allies, wouldn't it? It's like a chess game, only the board is a geopolitical landscape and the pieces are nations. If Russia steps up, it could solidify its standing as a regional power, demonstrating that it stands by its allies no matter the cost. But if it hesitates or refuses, what then? The implications could be far-reaching, affecting alliances and power dynamics across the region. If this theory holds, the implications on Russia's position as a regional power could be profound. Others see it as a preemptive measure. This perspective posits that the separatists' plea for Moscow's protection may be in response to a perceived encroachment. Moldova has been inching closer to the European Union and NATO, signaling a shift towards Western alliances. This move could potentially marginalize the pro-Russian separatists in Transnistria. Fearful of being pushed to the periphery and losing their autonomy, the separatists may be reaching out to Russia as a lifeline. The request for protection can be seen as an attempt to fortify their position and safeguard their interests against the increasing Western influence. The separatists' call to Moscow is not just a cry for help, but also a clear message to Moldova and its Western allies. A message that they will not be easily sidelined and are ready to stand their ground. This theory suggests a complex interplay of power dynamics and regional politics. Yet, there are those who view it as a strategic maneuver. A chess move, if you like, in the grand game of geopolitics. The separatist request for Moscow's protection could be seen as a tactical play designed to exacerbate existing divisions within Moldova itself. Picture this. A country already divided between pro-European and pro-Russian factions being further pulled apart at the seams. By aligning themselves with Russia, the separatists could potentially deepen these rifts. They could stir up the pot of political tension, making the divide between the factions in Moldova even more pronounced. This isn't just about Transnistria, this is about the whole of Moldova, and potentially, the region at large. This theory paints a picture of a separatist group not just seeking protection, but actively working to destabilize the status quo. They're using their alliance with Russia to potentially create opportunities for further Russian influence. If this theory proves true, it could spell a period of instability and increased Russian influence. Regardless of the theory you subscribe to, one truth is clear. The situation in Transnistria is a tangled web of geopolitical interests, historical grievances, and strategic maneuvers. What we've discussed today, the calculated test, the preemptive measure, and the strategic maneuver, are all elements of this intricate narrative. Transnistria, a slender strip of land wedged between Moldova and Ukraine, has long been a cauldron of tension. Its cry for Moscow's protection is not merely a plea for help, but a chess move in the grand game of geopolitics. Is it a test of Russia's allegiance to its traditional allies? Is it a defense mechanism in anticipation of increasing pressure from Moldova and its Western allies, or perhaps a strategic tactic to deepen the divisions within Moldova? The conjectures are many, the answers are few. Amidst the swirling theories, we see the delicate balance of power between Moldova, Russia, and the West. Each player in this geopolitical drama is trying to tip the scales in their favor, while keeping the region from spiraling into chaos. Yet as the winds of conflict stir, the fate of Transnistria hangs precariously in the balance. The potential implications for regional stability and security are vast, reaching far beyond the narrow borders of this contested territory. As we continue to observe the unfolding situation, the fate of Transnistria and its potential implications for regional stability and security remain shrouded in uncertainty.